Hey guys, welcome to a new video. We got these bad boys all fucking welded up. We got tacks on them. We got paint to protect it so Jonas can still drive his car. Today we're gonna Bondo it and, you know, finesse, get that perfect look for that good stance to get all those hot boy points at the park drift battle events. Yeah. Oh, grounded down. We got it painted with primer. We cut it out for the doors, which is pretty sick. You can open it. Got a fat gap in there, so I mean, if ever your nails are getting a little too long and you're going to a drift event, you can just open the door and stick your nails down there and file them down. So that's really neat. The other side had a fat hole in it, and I wasn't here for this, but I think he just put something in there that'll block the hole, and it's good, you know. The hole, can't really tell it's there. The only way you can tell is there's no tacks right there, because we couldn't tack it right there. This door also opens, but not as clean as the cut. A little crusty, but you know, we'll get it sorted.
First, let's get all this paint, like primer stuff, ground off. More ready for Bondo, and then we'll go get the Bondo.
Nice.
Righto. Want to get a grinder and start grinding on my car?
I guess.
On here, and then push up, and then push down up here to lock it, and then it'll unlock. So you gotta be careful.
Grinded these boys down, got all that paint, and you know, smoothed it out a bit.
Yeah. So now we're gonna put some Bondo on it. Schwab and I got some Bondo over here, and we're gonna mix up kind of a lot. For our first go, we probably shouldn't do a ton, but on there,
Yeah,
we're gonna need a lot to make this, you know, fit and look right. So. Unfortunately, but we gotta do what we gotta do. It's gonna be a lot of Bondo. It's a really old jewel thing. It's Bondo visual. This is so much Bondo.
This is the organic way to do Bondo.
Josh Garn.
Greek yogurt.
We're gonna do. Oh man, that was a ton of hardener.
Yeah, so you guys just want to put a little bit of ketchup on your yogurt for the extra flavor.
Okay. There we go. We don't want that much hardener on there.
Yeah, it'll be too hard.
It'll harden so fast. Okay, now I just gotta mix this bad boy up real good.
Chef Boyardee. Yeah, so you guys just want to put a little bit of ketchup on your yogurt for the extra flavor.
Okay. There we go. We don't. So now we're gonna go over, inhale all the fumes. Oh sheesh. And get Bondo absolutely in everything. On everything, over everything.
Be building cars with Bondo. This shit expensive.
Really want to get it into, like, in between all the welds, because it'll grab onto all that stuff in there. And we're definitely going to have to do this in layers. I mixed so much Bondo.
Don't worry, man. We can eat the rest of it later. We'll feed like 20 people with this. And it only costs 25 cents.
No. Bondo's expensive, I think.
Really?
I think Bondo's pretty expensive now.
Why racers be building cars with Bondo? This shit expensive. Goddamn, both Suzuki cars must cost so much. Oh, hi.
What have we done?
We put Bondo on it. We also covered up some holes from the over fenders.
I know there's still some primer around the edges, but we were very sure to grind down and clean the areas that we need Bondo on very thoroughly. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Also, this car is going to get beat to crap, and we're going to put more Bondo on this thing in probably like 6 months. So in all honesty, it doesn't have to be perfect. So yeah, we're just rolling with it, seeing what happens. We're going to wait for this to dry, and then we'll start sanding it down. So Schwab and I let the
We didn't do anything.
So we let the Bondo dry a bit, and then I came out here and just sanded off the first layer, which is basically just piling it on there. I've not yet touched this side. We're gonna get going on this side, you know, right next to the engine.
Hey guys, we just finished doing another coat of Bondo and sanding, as you guys probably saw. Put fresh Bondo on there, just trying to level it out, make everything nice and smooth. Did those holes. We haven't sanded those holes yet. Assuming we're gonna wait for later. Did Bondo on the other side. Tried to fill that nasty hole up so it looks nice and smooth, and get all the hot boy points at next drift event. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's a drift car. Wouldn't be surprised if we end up smashing this in this summer, doing drifting or whatever. Shit happens, it's part of the game.
Layer number 4 of Bondo. We're getting there. We are very, very close. It's pretty cakey right now. We just lathered on this new layer. And a lot of it will be coming off. We are trying to have as little Bondo on the car as possible. But this is going to make it look nice and flush. Though it won't be totally perfect, it's going to look really, really good, and a hell of a lot better than the over fenders did, because those were terrible. Those were horrible. I did not like my over fenders. They weren't straight, they were all wrinkly and nasty and just shitty, and they didn't line up, and stock body with fender flares. Woo! Yeah. Alright, so Schwab and I kind of left it where it was last night with this last layer of Bondo on. And so I just came out this morning and I'm going to be sanding it down, getting it nice and smooth. So I'm going to get to sanding. Alright, Alright guys, so I've sanded down this layer of Bondo and then taped off all of the spots that have Bondo on them that have been sanded. Got a little spot there on the back of the trunk. And then over here as well, have this all taped off. I do need to do some more taping down here and on the side skirt, and I need to cover the wheel a little better over here. But almost there, and then next clip I'll be throwing some paint on here, and then yeah, that'll be a wrap for this video. Alright, so I'm gonna get to putting on the first little bits. Honestly, it's gonna be pretty mediocre in terms of, like, you know, it's not gonna be very fit and finished. So it's just gonna be kind of like boom, bang, primer everywhere. Alright guys, so if the rattle can job wasn't so like dodgy, you could see, maybe where it's not so backlit, you can see it looks much better. Flows a lot better with the body of the car. Man, white primer is the wrong color. It gets so washed out. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm excited. I need to recut the doors out. There's still primer up in there. Or body filler up in there. So I still need to do that. I still need to do some more filler primer and sanding and filler primer and sanding. And but yeah, we're well on our way to getting nice looking rear quarter panels. We also still need to fix the dents in my door. Still need to pull these guys out. It's still all wrinkly. We haven't touched it since the last video where we pulled the dent out. So yeah. But anyway, some good progress for sure. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like, comment, subscribe, share it on Facebook, put it on your Instagram, and show your grandma. Like, do stuff with it, you know, enjoy it, you know.